विनायक रक्ष रक्ष विनायक रक्ष रक्ष विनायक। बोले श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय। Please be seated. Puja will now be performed on the bedi while bhajan is performed by members of Sri Ram Dhaam.
तर जाए जो हर मंगल को तुझे उनके मंगल चरण, तुझे उनके मंगल चरण। श्री गणेश की लेना शरण, हो श्री गणेश की लेना शरण। जो विघ्न सारा करे हरण, जो विघ्न सारा करे हरण। श्री गणेश की लेना शरण, हो श्री गणेश की लेना शरण। संकट जो भी आए उसकी सन्मुख विघ्न पाए। बाहर संकट जो भी आए उसकी सन्मुख विघ्न पाए। कर दिया हर पल विघ्नेश्वर को तुझे अपना अंतःकरण, तुझे अपना अंतःकरण। श्री गणेश की लेना शरण, हो श्री गणेश की लेना शरण। गणेश को जिसने जान लिया है भक्ति अमृत से उनका पिया। गणेश को जिसने जान लिया है भक्ति अमृत से उनका पिया। रिद्धि सीधी से हासिल उसको संकट उसके जीवन भरन, संकट उसके जीवन भरन। श्री गणेश की लेना शरण, हो श्री गणेश की लेना शरण, हो श्री गणेश की लेना शरण।
निवेदिता भक्षा यक्षितं प्रतिगृहतां। हरि ओम तत्सत्। Flowers. मालकारी सुगंधि निमालित्यारिणे प्रभु माया हृतानि पूजार्थे पुष्पानि प्रतिगृहतां। बोले श्री अग्नि देवता की जय। We shall now perform Havan. Let us all focus. If you can see the flame of the fire, focus your attention on the flower. If not, Shri Agin Devaya Namah. Jai Agin Devata. Om Ang Jalit Mukhe Arun Mata Varun Pita Shandil Gotra Pavakanam Agin Devata Namastute Nana Ratna Samayuktam Karaswar Vibhushitam आसन श्री अग्नि देवता प्रीत्यर्थम प्रतिगृहताम। सर्वपापहरं दिव्यं गांगेयं निर्मलं जलम आचमनं च मयरतं गृहतां पुरुषोत्तम। Let us all join Gayatri mantra 3 times. Om Bhurvasva तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवस्व तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवस्व तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। श्री गणेश गायत्री। ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा। Repeat स्वाहा everybody. ॐ गंगणपते नमः स्वाहा। श्री गौरी माता स्वाहा। श्री पृथ्वी माता स्वाहा। श्री पंचलोकपाल देवाय स्वाहा। श्री नवग्रह देवता स्वाहा। श्री अग्नि देवाय स्वाहा। श्री दुर्गा माताय स्वाहा। श्री लक्ष्मी माताय स्वाहा। ओम ऐ सरस्वत्यै स्वाहा। श्री हनुमन्ताय स्वाहा। श्री सीतारामचंद्राय स्वाहा। श्री राधा कृष्णाय स्वाहा। श्री गोवर्धन गिरिधारी स्वाहा। ओम इष्ट देवता स्वाहा। कुल देवता स्वाहा। स्थान देवाय स्वाहा। ग्राम देवाय स्वाहा। एतत्करम प्रधान देवाय स्वाहा। वस्तु देवता स्वाहा। 33 करोड़ देवता स्वाहा। सर्वदेवता सर्वदेवी स्वाहा। श्री अनंत स्वरूपाय स्वाहा। ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा। Let's focus on Divine Mother. ओम जयंती मंगला काली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमस्तुते। जय त्वं देवी चामुंडे जय भूतातिहारिणी जय सर्वगते देवी कालरात्रि नमस्तुते। ओम नमश्चंडिकाय स्वाहा। फाइनली शिव भगवान। कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। ओम नमः शिवाय स्वाहा। आचमन। सर्वपापरं दिव्यं गांग्यं निर्मलं जलम् आचमनं च मयदतं गृहीतां पुरुषोत्तम। ओम वनस्पति वनस्पति रसो धूपो गंधादयो गंधामुक्तमा आग्नेयं सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृहीतां। बोले श्री अग्नि भगवान की जय। Let us continue bhajan and kirtan as puja continues.
कभी दुर्गा बने के कभी काली बने के चले आना मैया जी चले आना। कभी दुर्गा बने के कभी काली बने के चले आना मैया जी चले आना। कभी दुर्गा बने के कभी काली बने के चले आना मैया जी चले आना। कभी दुर्गा बन के कभी बन के चले आना मैया जी चले आना। तुम दुर्गा रूप में आना। तुम दुर्गा रूप में आना। तुम दुर्गा रूप में आना।
शंभु 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 शिवा मारे वा 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 कर्पूर गौरम करुणावतारम संसार सारम भुजगिरहार सदा वसंतम हृदयारविंदे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। हर हर शंभु 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 शिवा मारे वा 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 सनन्दमानन्द डमरे वसन्तम् आनन्दकन्दं हृतपावविन्द्रं वाराणसीनाथं अमरनाथनाथं श्रीविश्वनाथं शरणं प्रपद्ये। हर हर शंभु 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 शिवा मारे वा 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 अवन्तिकायां मृतावतारं मुक्तिप्रदानाय सज्जनानाम् अकालमृत्युदयाचनाथं वन्दे महाकालं महासुरेशं।
Gajanan Swami ki jai, Shankar Bhagwan ki jai. Let us all stand. We are now at the stage where we shall perform community worship. Worship to the Murti we've brought into the temple for community use. Let us all concentrate on Bhagwan Sri Ganesh. Om Gananang Tva Ganapating Gwang Havamahe Nidhinang Tva Nidhipating Gwang Havamahe Priyanang Tva Priyapating Gwang Havamahe Om Anyata Sharanam Nasti Tvameva Sharanam Mama Tasmar Karunya Bhavena Raksha Raksha Vinayaka Nana Ratna Samayuktam Karaswar Vibhushatam Asan Sri Gajanan Swami Prityartham Pratirgahatam. Offer it here. Vigneshwaraye Namah. Om Namah Anantaye Sahasramurte Sahastraparakshi Shirorvahue Sahastranamane Purushaye Saswate Sahastrakoti Yugdharinye Namah. Yagyopavitam Paramam Pavitram Prajapate Yat Sahajang Purustat Ayushamogyam Pratimunsogyam Yagyopavitam Balamastateja Sindhura Raktavarnacha Sindhura Tilaka Priya Bhaktarata Maya Deva Sindhura Pratighatam Pushpam Samarpayami Ganganapate Namah. Jai Ganesh Jai Ganesh Jai Ganesh Deva Mata Jake Parvati Pita Mahadeva. Maan चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा लड्डुवन का भोग लगे संत करे सेवा. ओम नैवेद्यम समर्पयामि. ओम सकराखार खद्यानि दधि चीरहर चाहे भक्ष भोजन गजानन स्वामी प्रीत्यर्थम प्रतिगहताम. बोले श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय. ओम तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे वक्रतुंडाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्. प्लीज दक्षिणा. ओम हिरण्यगर्भा समवर्तताग्रे भूतस्थजाता प्रतिवेतयासि सराधार पृथिवीं ध्यां ते मां कस्मै देवाय हविषावधेम. श्री कृष्ण अर्पण. ओम तत्सत पूजा पताका संकल्प. ओम हिरण्यगर्भा समवर्तताग्रे भूतस्थजाता प्रतिवेतयासि सराधार पृथिवीं ध्यां ते मां कस्मै देवाय हविषावधेम. Shri Vigneshwaraya Namah. This flag will be put up at your home, right? Take a flower, devotees, let's all join Shri Sankat Nashan Ganesh Stotra, following which, one by one, as we've all prepared to worship Ganesh Ji, we come forward and worship while bhajans will be performed. Shri Sankat Nashan Ganesh Stotra. Om Naraduvach Pranamya Shirsha Devam Gauri Putram Vinayakam Bhaktavasmare Nitya Ayuka Martha Siddhye Prathamam Vakratundang Cha Ekadantang Dvityakam Trityang Krishna Pingakshang Gajavaktam Chaturtakam Lambodaram Panchamam Shatamam Vikatam Evacha Saptamam Vignarajang Cha Dhurnavarnam Tathashtamam Naumam Bhala Chandrang Cha Dashamam Tu Vinayakam Ekadashang Ganapati Dvarashang Tu Gajananam Dvarashaitani Namani Trisandhang E Patane Nara Nacha Vigna Bhayang Tasya Sarva Siddhi Karam Prabhu Vidyarti Lavate Vidyan Dhanarti Lavate Dhanam Putrarti Lavate Putran Moksharti Lavate Gatim Jape Ganapati Stotram Shadbharma Se Phalam Labhet Sanvatsarena Siddhicha Lavate Natra Sanshaya Ashtabhyo Brahmanbhyoscha Likitvaya Samarpet Tasya Vidya Bhavet Sarva Ganeshas Prasarita इति श्री नारद पुराण संकट नाशन गणेश स्तोत्रम संपूर्णम। बोल श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय। Please be seated, devotees. We begin Ganesh worship accompanied by appropriate Ganesh bhajan kirtan. I shall perform puja. Those who have come prepared will wash hands on the side.
ब्रह्मा पियाए विष्णु पियाए, ब्रह्मा पियाए विष्णु पियाए, संग में आए सरस्वती आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे, नचताए गणपति आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे, नचते आए गणपति आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे। ब्रह्मा पियाए विष्णु पियाए, ब्रह्मा पियाए विष्णु पियाए, संग में आए सरस्वती आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे, नचते आए गणपति आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे। डमरू बजावत शंभु पियाए, डमरू बजावत शंभु पियाए, संग में आए पार्वती आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे, नचते आए गणपति आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे, गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे, गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे, नचते आए गणपति आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे। राम के आए लक्ष्मण जी आए, राम जी आए लक्ष्मण जी आए, संग में आए सीता रानी आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे, नचते आए गणपति आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे, गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे, गोविंद राधे गोविंद राधे, नचते आए गणपति आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे, नचते आए गणपति आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे। बंसी बजावत कृष्ण पियाए, बंसी बजावत कृष्ण पियाए, संग में आए राधा रानी आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे, नचते आए गणपति 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 आनंद राधे गोविंद राधे। जय गणेश गण नाथ दयानिधि, सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। जय गणेश गण, जय गणेश गण नाथ दयानिधि, सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। प्रथम धरे जो ध्यान तुम्हारे तिसके पूरन कारज सारे, ओ तिसके पूरन कारज सारे। लंबोदर गज, लंबोदर गज, वदन मनोहर, कर त्रिशूल परशुभरधारे। जय गणेश गण, जय गणेश गण, नाथ दयानिधि, सकल विघ्न हर दूर हमारे। रिद्धि सिद्धि दो चमन धुलारे, मूषक वाहन परम सुखारे, ओ मूषक वाहन परम सुखारे। ब्रह्मादिक सुर, ब्रह्मादिक सुर, यावत मन में ऋषि मुनि गुण सब दास तुम्हारे। जय गणेश गण, जय गणेश गण, नाथ दयानिधि, सकल विघ्न कर दूर हमारे। ब्रह्मादिक सहाय करो नित, भक्त जनों के तुम रखवारे, ओ भक्त जनों के तुम रखवारे। ब्रह्मानंद सा, ब्रह्मानंद सा, आय करो नित, भक्त जनों के तुम रखवारे। जय गणेश गण, जय गणेश गण, नाथ दयानिधि, सकल विघ्न हर दूर हमारे। सकल विघ्न हर दूर हमारे, सकल विघ्न हर दूर हमारे।
गणपति गणेश को, उमापति महेश को, मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम। गणपति गणेश को, गणपति गणेश को, उमापति महेश को, मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम। शंकर भोले बाबा को, शंकर भोले बाबा को, डमरू बजाने वाले को, शंकर भोले बाबा को, शंकर भोले बाबा को, डमरू बजाने वाले को, मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम। गणपति गणेश को, गणपति गणेश को, उमापति महेश को, मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम। अंजनी के पुत्र को, अंजनी के पुत्र को, अंजनी के पुत्र को, राम जी के दूत को, मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम। गणपति गणेश को, गणपति गणेश को, उमापति महेश को, मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम। सियापति राम को, सियापति राम को, राधे जी की शाम को, सियापति राम को, सियापति राम को, राधे जी की शाम को, मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम। गणपति गणेश को, गणपति गणेश को, उमापति महेश को, मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम। हरे राम हरे राम, हरे राम हरे राम, राम राम हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम, हरे राम हरे राम, राम राम हरे हरे, मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम। गणपति गणेश को, गणपति गणेश को, उमापति महेश को, मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम। मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम, मेरा ही प्रणाम है, मेरा ही प्रणाम।
जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक, जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक। तेरी छवि अति सुंदर सुखदायक, तेरी छवि अति सुंदर सुखदायक। जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक, जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक। चार भुजाधारी मस्तक सिंदूरी रूप निराला है, मूषक वाहन तेरी तू ही जग का रखवाला। तेरी सुमिरन मोरख मन में, तू पालवती फलदायक। जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक, जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक। मन मंदिर का अंधियारा, तेरे नाम से हो जियारा। तेरे रोम रोम अंतर में, तू ही जग का सुख पाया। तेरी सुमिरन हर भोजन में, तेरी सुमिरन हर भोजन में। तू पार्वती फलदायक, जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक, जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक, जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक।
बोले श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय। Devotees, this evening we've all assembled, performed worship to Bhagwan Sri Ganesh, performed puja, And now for the next half hour, 45 minutes, we shall delve into the Ganesh Puran, in which we shall learn more about Gajanan Swami. Yesterday, as our yag started, I asked you to think of why should you worship Lord Ganesh? Why worship Lord Ganesh? And the answer came because from Lord Ganesh, removal of obstacles, prosperity, intellectual development, success. We have performed puja this evening, and for those who have copies of the Jai Ganesh, the prayers related to Lord Ganesh, we would use these and then perform invocation. If you prefer, just focus on the Murti, Om Ganganapate Namah. Remember, the worship of Lord Ganesh over this 11-day period is guaranteed to remove our difficulties if our devotions are performed with genuine sincerity. Whatever our defects, whatever our shortcomings, whatever our care, whatever our worry, now surrender to Gajanan Swami. Om Ganganapate Namah. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Ajang Nirvikalpam Nirakaramekam Nirananda Anandam Advaita Purnam Param Nirgunam Nirvishesham Niriham Parabrahmarupam Ganesham Bhajema. O Lord, you are unborn, absolute and formless. You are beyond bliss and again bliss itself, the one and the infinite. You are the supreme, without attributes, differentiation and desire. You are the supreme divinity. To you, O Lord Ganesh, do we offer our prayer, offer our worship for these 11 days. Gunatitamanam Chidanandarupam Gunatitamanam Chidanandarupam Chidabhasakam Sarvagam Gyanagamyam Munidhyamakasha Rupam Paresham Parabrahmarupam Ganesham Bhajema. O Gajanan Swami, your nature is beyond attributes. You are the embodiment of intelligence and bliss, the all-effulgent spirit, the all-pervading, the very goal of knowledge. You are the object of meditation to the sages, formless and omnipresent. You are the supreme Brahm. To you, O Lord Ganesh, we offer this worship these 11 days. Jagat Karanam Karan Jnana Rupam Jagat Karanam Karan Jnana Rupam Suradim Sukhadim Gunesham Ganesham Jagat Dhyapinam Vishwa Bandham Suresham Parabrahmarupam Ganesham Bhajema. O Gajanan Swami, you are the cause of the world, primal knowledge, the origin of everything. To you, O Gajanan Swami, who pervades the entire universe, we offer our worship these 11 days. Om Ganganapate Namah श्री गणेश गायत्री। ओम तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे वक्रतुंडाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्। ओम बोले श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय। Let us join in a kirtan glorifying Shri Ganesh, and then we shall explore Shri Ganesh Puran.
जय 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 गणनायका, जय जय विघ्न विनाशका, जय 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 गणनायका, जय जय विघ्न विनाशका, जय शिव मंगलदायका, वेद्य बुद्धि प्रदायका, जय शिव मंगलदायका, वेद्य बुद्धि प्रदायका, गज वरना गौरी नंदन, गज वरना गौरी नंदन, गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन, गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन, जय 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 गणनायका, जय जय विघ्न विनाशका, जय 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 गणनायका, जय जय विघ्न विनाशका, जय शिव मंगलदायका, वेद्य बुद्धि प्रदायका, जय शिव मंगलदायका, वेद्य बुद्धि प्रदायका, गज वरना गौरी नंदन, गज वरना गौरी नंदन, गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन, गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन, जय 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 गणनायका, जय जय विघ्न विनाशका, जय 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 गणनायका, जय जय विघ्न विनाशका, जय 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 गणनायका, जय जय विघ्न विनाशका।
बोले श्री गजानन। Devotees, we will now एकदन्तश्च कपिलो गजकर्णक लम्बोदरस्य विकटो विघ्ननाशो विनायक धूर्मकेतुर्गणाध्यक्षो बालचन्द्रो गजानन द्वादशैतानि नामानि यपथे चिनुयादपि विद्यारम्भे विवाहे च प्रवेशे निर्गमे तथा संग्रामे संकटश्चैव विघ्नतस्य न जायते। सुमुख एकदंत कपिल गजकर्ण लंबोदर विकट विघ्ननाशक विनायक धूर्मकेतु गणाध्यक्ष भालचंद्र और गजानन, इन 12 नामों को जो व्यक्ति विद्यारंभ विवाह प्रवेश निर्गम तथा संग्राम में पढ़ता था सुनता है, उसे किसी प्रकार का कोई विघ्न बाधा नहीं होती। One who recites the names of Lord Ganesh, these 12 names that I just recited, or who listens to the recitation, never face any difficulty that cannot be overcome. Om At Ganesh Puran Prarambha. Now devotees, we begin Ganesh Puran. एकरदन गजवदन के पग बंदो कर जोड़ी, एकरदन गजवदन के पग बंदो कर जोड़ी, कृपा करहु शिवनंदन, कृपा करहु शिवनंदन, बंदो बहु जोरी सिया पति रामचंद्र की जय शरणम। एकदंत गजमुख श्री गणेश की वरणों में दोनों हाथ जोड़कर मैं वंदन करता हूँ। हे शिवपुत्र गणेश, मुझ पर कृपा करो जिससे मेरी बुद्धि का विकास हो। Devotees, in this first doha of the Ganesh Puran, I bow to the feet of the one-tusked one, Gajamukh. Fold hands. O son of Ganesh, O son of Lord Shiva, Ganesh ji, please shower your grace on me. Devotees, the very first doha of this Ganesh Puran says, with folded hands, I offer obeisance to you, O Ganesh, and shower your grace on me. And the question is, why shower your grace? Shower your grace so that my intellect may develop. Devotees, Bhagwan Sri Ganesh is worshipped. We are being told in this very first verse, we worship Lord Ganesh for the development of our intellect. You want to be bright? You want to be bright, not just passing exams, that's bright, but also meaning how to face life's challenges. You know, have you ever heard the saying, many people have book sense but no common sense? Because they're not able to deal with life's challenges. When we worship Ganesh ji, we're worshipping Ganesh to develop our intellect. What is the purpose of the intellect? The intellect is what allows us to make decisions. How do we go about making decisions? Is it by, as we say, by VAPs? Do we have a mechanism by which we think things through? We analyze? That is what developing the intellect is about. We say Lord Ganesh gives success. How does he give success? He just says, go, you'll be successful? No. How do you achieve success? By developing the skills that you need to do what? To face, to deal with any challenge that comes. Now, devotees, developing the intellect is very important. How can you develop yourself? Simple examples are given. If we never expand our horizon, for example, a simple example, I'm just asking, right? Nobody has to answer, but answer to yourself. When last did you read a new book? When last did you explore ideas or perspectives that you have not exposed yourself to before? A simple example I ask you. How many of us as Hindus have taken the Bhagavad Gita and read it? Or tried to read it? Now, many may say, okay, I don't know Sanskrit. That's fine, but the Gita Press Gita is beautiful. You can just get the Gita Press Gita and read the English. And as you read the English, the ideas come. Now, if you want success, Navin is an engineer, right? If you wanted success in the engineering field, didn't you have to apply yourself? Didn't you have to develop your intellect by exposing yourself to the principles, practice, and whatever is needed in that career? It applies to all of us. Devotees, assess your life. The Ganesh principle that is coming out today is one of developing our intellect. And the very first verse tells us, I am praying to Lord Ganesh so that I may develop, shower my grace, your grace, so I will develop my intellect. Devotees, every day we should learn something new. Now, every day we could watch a new movie. That's good too. You get ideas. There are so many things we can do. But if we want to find success, we must, Tulsidas in his Ramayana says, in this world, there is good, there is bad. There is day, there is night. There is poison, there is nectar. What are you going to imbibe in your life? What are you going to is, you know what? We need to ensure that, he give me to put in my pocket, it looks like. Huh? You need me to use this? There's some short with this mic. 1 minute. Be a bit difficult, eh? Because I have to sing and using my harmonium. So let's see if it works. So here is an example of a difficulty. The PA, the mic, I just talk about stealing this mic. The boy brings it for me, Amrit brings it for me to use. Because this one was shorting. I think the wire was coming out. Is it okay now? Yeah. Okay, so let's get back on topic. I was about to steal the microphone, right? And it's an example. In your life, you go to work and you see an opportunity where you can embezzle money. It happens. What do? What allows you to decide what you should do from what you should not do? It is the use of our intellect. Valmiki has a nice verse in this principle also. Think about what you're going to do before you do it. Use your intellect. If what you're going to do will assist you in developing in a dharmic manner, then do it. But if what you're about to do will result in loss of name, in loss, then don't do it. Devotees, this principle of Ganesh, as we start, of developing the intellect, to do what? To develop the capacity to discriminate, sometimes people say discriminate is a bad word. We must discriminate between that which should be done and that which should not be done. If I find I'm developing a habit where I'm becoming addicted to alcohol because I find myself spending more and more time in the rum shop, what happens to my intellect? It's clouded. If we want success, the blessings of Ganesh, then we must develop our intellect in such a way that we constantly analyze our lives. So in this very first doha, we are told, I pray to you, Ganeshji, so that my intellect may develop. We now join in the second doha. व्यासयादि नरपुंगवा नारद आदि मुनीश दिनकर ब्रह्मशेष गुरु सब क्षण नव शीश सिया पति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम. Here व्यास आदि श्रेष्ठ पुरुषों, नारद आदि मुनियों, सूर्य ब्रह्मा एवं गुरु को मैं शीश झुकाकर प्रणाम करता हूँ. Here we now talk about role models. Who is your role model? Sometimes people have stars, movie stars. They want to be like the movie stars until the movie star does something foolish with their life, because they are human. Who are your role models? Here, we are being told, after bowing to Ganesh, praying that my intellect develop, I now bow in reverence to sage Vyas, that one who compiles the scripture. Surya Bhagwan, the various divinities, and my Guru. Muni Shresht, all the great men of the past, we use their lives for example. So, as he begins narration, devotees, he seeks the blessings and grace of the divinities and the Guru. Let us focus on the Guru as we begin. Devotees, those of you who are initiated, recite your Guru mantra. 1 minute. Om Dhyana Moolam Gurur Murti Puja Moolam Gurur Padam Mantra Moolam Gurur Vakyam Moksha Moolam Gurur Kripa. Om Agyanang Timirangdhasya Jnanayang Shalakaya Chakshurang Militang Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Nama. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Vasudevam Sutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru. Bole Shri Guru Maharaj Ki Jai. The relationship with a Guru is a sacred one for those who understand the relationship. Those who are initiated, you have your Guru mantra, you have your Guru. Abide by his word. Follow his instruction, success comes. After bowing in reverence to sage Vyas, that one who compiled the scriptures, all the foremost sages, Surya Bhagwan, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, the Guru. Now, we begin. This Ganesh Puran begins where Yudhishthir, the Pandav king, who at the point of where we begin is exiled. He is speaking to Bhagwan Sri Krishna. Suno Swami tum madana gopala. Suno Swami tum madana gopala. Sada karo santana pratipala. विपति हमारी विलोकहु स्वामी. कृपा सिंधुरयंतर्यामी. जय गोपाला जय गोपाला. Yudhishthir, that figure from Mahabharata, I think most of us would know the story. They were exiled, they were faced many trials and tribulations. Here, Raja Yudhishthir boli, हे मदन गोपाल स्वामी, आप सदा संतों की रक्षा करते हैं, कृपा करके हमारी विपत्ति की और ध्यान दीजिए. हे दया के सागर, आप तो अंतर्यामी हो. छल कीन्ही दुर्योधन राजा. Devotees, Yudhishthir, they gambled away their kingdom. Again, if we take Yudhishthir, let's stop for a minute. I want to be able to complete up to a point. But Yudhishthir, imagine this, Yudhishthir's name was Dharmaraj. He was considered the embodiment of Dharma. What is an embodiment of Dharma? Someone who knows what to do. Someone who will make the right decisions at all times. And what does Yudhishthira do? Because of a vice. Now, devotees, I don't want to be negative, right? But we have to take the scriptures as they are. Yudhishthira had a weakness for, you know what? Gambling. As a king, kings gamble, right? Even now plenty people gamble. I mean, I buy the lotto too, when I lotto is how much? 10 and 12 million. I say, oh God, if I win this lotto, I always try to bribe God to I'll put half for the temple. Right? And half for me. I still never get 3 numbers even. But I'll keep trying. But it's not that I am, how should I put it, upset I'll take all my money and do that. So it's a game of chance. Yudhishthir, however, look what he does. Do we all know the story in temple here today? Yudhishthir went into a gambling situation where Duryodhan, his cousin, they wanted to deprive them of their kingdom. And by crookedness with dice, Yudhishthir lost. And you know what happened? Think of it. Intellect. We started by talking about intellect. Yudhishthir loses horses, loses his army, loses the kingdom. And then imagine they tell him, gamble yourself into slavery. Yudhishthir gambles himself and his brothers into slavery. And after that, they tell him gamble his wife. Think about this, and this is Dharmaraj. This is a man who is proclaimed to be the embodiment of Dharma. So don't think someone like that can make mistakes like this because of intellectual deficiencies at the time, because of lack of the Ganesh principle of discrimination. It can happen to anyone, which is why we always pray to Ganesh. Now, Yudhishthir, having gambled it all away, devotees, it's an interesting story. Those of you who read Mahabharata, because Draupadi asked the interesting thing. She said, did he gamble himself away and then try to gamble me? Because if he gambled himself away, then he was no longer independent and he had no right to wager me. Because you are no longer. But it's an interesting, if you have a chance, there is this saying, whatever there is in this world will be found in Mahabharata. And whatever is not found in Mahabharata cannot be found in this world. If you read Mahabharata, get an English version even, devotees, it is fascinating, it is amazing. Here, devotees, Krishna Bhagwan, in Ganesh Puran now, he is sitting there, he goes to where Yudhishthira and they are in the forest. And Yudhishthira says, you always protect pious and devout men. That is true. But if someone strays and does, so because I am, remember my example, Bhagwan will protect me, so he will make me not steal or not gamble. That is something we do ourselves. So the principle of Ganesh ji comes across clearly here. For success, we must take responsibility for ourselves. We must analyze, we must develop our intellect. Yudhishthir is a prime example of a top individual who has fallen because he failed to abide by these principles. Now we ask Lord Krishna, O Madan Gopal, O Lord, you always protect your devotee, protect pious men. Please look at our misfortune. O ocean of benevolence, Sarva Antarayami, you know everything. Now that is true, right? Bhagwan Sri Krishna knows everything. But some people say, even though God knows everything, we feel better when we tell him what is in our heart, isn't it? So if I pray, God, you know everything, do what is best. If you really could do that, great. If not, nothing is wrong as a devotee in appealing to Ganeshji, in appealing to Supreme Divinity, whichever form you are worshipping, to pour your heart out. So Yudhishthira says, I know you know everything, but Prabhu, Chalakin he Duryodhan Raja, Chalakin he Duryodhan Raja, Jitilin man Rajas Maja, Jaya Gopala, Jaya Gopala, Jaya Gopala, Jaya Gopala, Banhi Nikari Din Dukh Dai, Kanan Piro Dusah Dukh Pai. Let's all join. Jai Siya Rama, Jaya Radhe Shama, Jaya Siya Rama, Jaya Radhe Shama. राजा दुर्योधन ने हमारे साथ छल कपट किया है, राज और बंधु बांधव हमसे छीन लिए हैं, वनवास में भेजकर हमें बहुत दुख दिया है, अब हम वन वन भटक रहे हैं और अपार दुख भोग रहे हैं. Now Yudhishthir, speaking to Krishna Bhagwan, tells him, King Duryodhan, he has perpetrated fraud really on me. He has beaten me by unfair means. He has snatched away my kingdom and my family from me. He has given me terrible pain by exiling me in the forest. Now I am roaming around forests and suffering immeasurable pain. You see how Yudhishthira externalizes his problem? Duryodhan do this, Duryodhan do that. He had no decision and no action in what happened. Devotees, it's important for us always, don't surrender your power to someone else. Events take place, things happen, but always seek to find from within you the strength to do what is needed to find success. You think there is anybody in this world who doesn't have an enemy? Everybody has enemies. Most people have friends. There are always people who would want to do you good. There will be always people who want to do you bad. What you have to do is develop the intellect. Remember Hanuman too? We started doing Sundarkan on Sunday mornings. And Hanuman, what does he do? With the intellect that he has, each person he meets, he deals with them differently based on his analysis of who and what they are. Not everybody who smiles with you is a friend. And not everybody who frowns at you is an enemy. Devotees, we have to develop this skill for success. So Duryodhana, he perpetrated this fraud, that is true, but Yudhishthira allowed it. He was a willing participant in this process. And so Yudhishthira now is speaking to Krishna Bhagwan, saying, oh, I have this tremendous burden on my mind. And devotees, when we are burdened, what do? When we are burdened, we seek to find solutions. We should seek to find solutions. This Ganesh Yagya is a solution. Worshipping Ganeshji. And we shall see how it will, the confluence of this idea when Sri Krishna Bhagwan speaks. Yudhishthir, he continues. In this Chaupai, he says, Tehi te prabhu vinavo kar jori. Tehi te prabhu vinavo kar jori. Kehi vidhi pavo raj bahori. Jai Siya Rama, Jai Siya Rama, Jai Radhe Shyama, Jai Radhe Shyama. Krishna kaha sunu vachan naresa. Krishna kaha sunu vachan naresa. तो हित लागी कहो उपदेशा. कब हित लागी कहो उपदेशा. जय सिया रामा, जय घनश्यामा. जय सिया रामा, जय घनश्यामा. इसलिए हे प्रभु, आपसे करबुट प्रार्थना है कि अपना गया हुआ राज में किस विधि से पुनः प्राप्त कर सकता है, यह हमें बताइए. राजा के वचन सुनकर श्री कृष्णचंद आनंद कंद भगवान श्री कृष्ण बोले, आपके हित की एक बात आपको बता रहा हूं. डिवोटीज, कृष्ण भगवान, Supreme Divinity, Govinda Govinda Hare Murari, Govinda Govinda Mukunda Krishna, Govinda Govinda Rathangapane, Govinda Damu Daramadhavedi. Shri Yudhishthira ji, he says, O Prabhu, having expressed my heart's desire this way, my pain, please tell me, O Lord, with folded arms, I beg of you, how can I regain my lost kingdom? Yudhishthira wants to regain that which he had before and had lost. Shri Krishna, devotees, looking at Yudhishthira, when he says these words, devotees, he says, Tab hit lagi kaho upadesha. I will give to you, I will tell you something that is in your interest. Devotees, and when Sri Krishna speaks to Yudhishthira, he is also speaking to us. Each of us, like Yudhishthira, has lost. Is there any one of us who isn't or has never felt a sense of loss, a sense of pain? Devotees, now from Krishna Bhagwan, Supreme Divinity himself, he is saying, I am now going to say to you, I am going to give to you a solution. I will tell you something that is in your interest. Devotees, what does Sri Krishna says? जय सिया रामा जय घनश्यामा. Everybody. जय सिया रामा जय घनश्यामा. जय सिया रामा जय घनश्यामा. जय सिया रामा पूरन कामा. जय सिया रामा जय. पूजो गणपति मन चित लाई. पूजो गणपति मन चित लाई. तिहि पूजे सब दुख मिट जाई. तिहि पूजे सब दुख मिट जाई. तिहि पूजे सब दुख मिट जाई. विघ्न हरन है जाकर नामा. विघ्न हरन है जाकर नाना. तेहि पूजे पैही विश्रामा. जय गणेश जय गणेश. Everybody. जय गणेश जय गणेश. जय गणेश जय गणेश. जय गणेश जय गणेश. Listen to these profound words of Bhagwan Sri Krishna. आप पूर्ण मनोरम ऐसे और चित्त को एकाग्र कर श्री गणपति की आराधना करो. उनके पूजन से आपके सारे दुख दूर हो जाएंगे. उनका नाम ही विघ्नहर्ता. उनका पूजन करने से आपकी पूर्ण शांति प्राप्त होगी. Devotees, Shri Krishna Bhagwan gives this solution to Yudhishthira. He says, Pujo Ganapati Manachitalai. Focusing your mind wholeheartedly. Worship Lord Ganesh wholeheartedly with complete devotion. Worshipping him will drive away all your sorrows. His name itself, Krishna Bhagwan says, is Vignaharta, that one who removes obstacles. Worshipping him would give you complete peace of mind. Devotees, and so from Krishna Bhagwan we get this solution for removing obstacles. In this final doha for tonight, let us hear what occurs. Krishna vachan suni dharma sutta bole pad shirnai. Ganapati kavan sunath hai so mohi kaho bujhai siya. Pati Ramchandra ki jai sharanam. Krishna vachan suni dharma sutta. भगवान श्री कृष्ण के वचन सुनकर धर्मराज युधिष्ठिर उनके चरणों में वंदन कर बोले, कृपा करो मुझे गणपति की कथा समझाकर बताइए. Devotees, Yudhishthir, when he is told by Supreme Divinity Sri Krishna, worship Ganesh, he falls upon the feet of Sri Krishna, says, Prabhu, please explain to me the worship of Lord Ganesh. Narrate to me the glories of Sri Ganesh. Devotees, and it is from here we will continue tomorrow. The solution given, worship Lord Ganesh. Now devotees, the worship of Lord Ganesh is as old as time. The worship of Lord Ganesh transcends different cultures. You can check it yourself. By various names, Lord Ganesh is worshipped throughout the world. The Hindu world, the Buddhist world, throughout the world, Gajanan can be found. Here, as we come to the end of the second night of devotion, Krishna Bhagwan himself reiterates, hopefully for each of us, it strengthens our resolve to the worship of Ganesh. For those of you who may be viewing on ITV and other platforms, wherever you are, if you have not yet gotten your Ganesh Murti, get your Ganesh Murti. And for the remaining days, remember our Yagya started yesterday, Wednesday. We are completing our 11 nights of devotion on Saturday the 23rd. And then on the 24th, we are performing Visarjan. If you are not yet worshipping Lord Ganesh, and you have a difficulty, then solution is here. Worship Gajanan Swami. To those of you who are performing puja on the community murti we've established here at Sri Raam Dhaam, some have brought their personal murtis, others are worshipping at home. Continue that worship. Success will come. What Krishna Bhagwan narrates to Yudhishthir about the worship of Ganesh, we will deal with in tomorrow's Katha. At this time, as we prepare for Havan, I will ask Johnny, members of the group, glorify Sri Ganesh Ji, simple kirtan that all can join in. Let's prepare for Havan.
जय 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 गणनायका जय 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 गणपति देवा
जय 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 गणपति देवा
जय 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 गणपति देव
जय 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 गणपति देवा
गजानना है गजानना
गजानना है गजानना
गजानना है गजानना हे गजानना हे गणपति देवा
गजानना है गणपति देवा
हे गजानना है गणपति देवा
गजानना है गणपति देवा
माता पार्वती पिता महादेवा
माता पार्वती पिता महादेवा
हे माता पार्वती पिता महादेवा
माता पार्वती पिता महादेवा
हे गजानना हे गणपति देवा
गजानना है गणपति देवा
जय 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 गणपति देवा
जय 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 गणपति देवा
हे गणपति देवा
गणपति देवा
जय गणपति देवा
गणपति देवा
Fire is lighting. Let's all join. Firstly, Ganesh Gayatri, 3 times. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat Swaha. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat Swaha. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat Swaha. Om Ganganapate Namah Swaha. Shri Gauri Mata Swaha. Shri Prithvi Mata Swaha. Shri Panchlokpal Devaya Swaha. Shri Navgraha Devta Swaha. Shri Agin Devaya Swaha. Om Shri Durga Mataye Swaha. Shri Lakshmi Mataye Swaha. Shri Maha Anyapurna Devi Swaha. Om Ishtadevta Swaha. Shri Hanumantaye Swaha. श्री सीतारामचंद्राय स्वाहा, श्री राधा कृष्णाय स्वाहा, श्री गोवर्धन गिरिधारी स्वाहा। ओम इष्ट देवता स्वाहा, कुल देवता स्वाहा, स्थान देवाय स्वाहा, ग्राम देवाय स्वाहा, एतत्करम प्रधान देवाय स्वाहा, वस्तु देवता स्वाहा, 33 करोड़ देवता स्वाहा, सर्वदेवता सर्वदेवी स्वाहा। ओम श्री अनंत स्वरूपाय स्वाहा। Pick up your rest. Prepare for Purna. Devotees, let us all stand. We focus on Shiv Bhagwan. Om Purnamada Purnamadam Purnat Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Namah Shambhavaya Mayobhavaya Namah Shankaraya Mayaskaraya Shivaya Shivtaraya. Om Namah Shivaya Swaha. Achman Sarvapaparang Divyam Gangyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanam cha mayadatam grihitam purushottama Brahm Bole Shri Gajanan Swami ki Jai. We join Shri Ganesh Arati, Shri Raam Arati. Let's join.
जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती, पिता महादेवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, रोहन का भोग लगे संत करो सेवा।
माता जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा, रोहन का भोग लगे संत करो सेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश देवा, माता जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
एक दंत दयावंत चरभुजधारी, माते सिंदूर सोहे मूष की सवारी।
एक दंत दयावंत चरभुजधारी, माते सिंदूर सोहे मूष की सवारी।
एक दंत दयावंत चरभुजधारी, माते सिंदूर सोहे मूष की सवारी।
एक दंत दयावंत चरभुजधारी, माते सिंदूर सोहे मूष की सवारी।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश देवा, माता जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
अंधन को आँख देता कुरियन को खाया, पंजन को पुत्र देता, निर्धन को माया। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाके पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
पान चले फूल चरे और चरे मेवा, सूरदास शरणायो सुफल करो सेवा।
पान चले फूल चले और चले मेवा, सूरदास शरणायो सफल कर सेवा।
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, माता जाकी पार्वती पिता महादेवा।
आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति कली तल से अभी की।
आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति कली तल से अभी।
गावत ब्रह्मादिक मुनि नारद, वाल्मीकि विज्ञान विशारद। सुख सनकादि शेष और शारद, वरुण पवन सुत कीरत देखी।
आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति कली तल से अभी।
संतत गावत शंभु भवानी, अरुगत संभव मुनि विज्ञानी। व्यास आदि कवि भोग बखानी, काकभूषुंडी गरुड़ कीनी। आरती
श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति कली तल से अभी।
कारहु वेद पुराण यश रच, चाहु शास्त्र सब ग्रंथन को रस। तन मन धन संतन के सर्वस, सारे अंश सम्मत सबरी। आरती
श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति कली तल से अभी।
कलिमल हरणी विषय रस पीकी। हर निरोग भव मोरि अमीकी, आत्माथ सब विधि तुलसी की। आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति कली तल से अभी। आरती श्री रामायण जी की, कीरति कली तल से अभी। कीरति कली तल से अभी। कीरति कली तल से अभी।
गणेश शरणं शरणं गणेश 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 रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः।
हे राम हे गुण राम हे राम हे गुण राम कौशल्य तनया रघुकुर राम आयुर्य शिरोमणि दशरथ राम जय जय राम जय श्री राम जय जय राम जय श्री राम राम हे राम हे गुण राम।
श्री रामचंद्र चरणौ मनसा स्मरामि श्री रामचंद्र चरणौ वचसा गृह्णामि श्री रामचंद्र चरणौ शिरसा नमामि श्री रामचंद्र चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये। ॐ शुक्लांबरं धरं विष्णु शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत विघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ श्री विघ्नेश्वराय नमः। यदक्षरं परं भ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं च यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव प्रसीद परमेश्वर। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरि ओम्। Devotees, we've successfully come to the end of our second night of devotion. Let's proclaim victory to the various divine embodiments. Firstly, Ganesh ji. बोले श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, सीताराम चंद्र की जय, राधा कृष्ण चंद्र की जय, स्वाहा माता की जय। गर्व से कहो हम हिंदू हैं। बोले श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। Please be seated. Now, devotees, sitting as Shrota tonight is Nazma Maharaj. a long-standing member of Sri Ram Dhaam, together with her husband, Shami. We offer a prayer. We pray for Shami ji's well-being as he goes through these moments and times of difficulty. We always remember Shami for the work he has done in our Ganesh temple downstairs. And we pray that Ganesh ji's blessing be with him, with you, with the family. And tonight also I must acknowledge a donation from Shami and Nazma towards the temple, towards the Yagya. I will ask Krishna Day, please, if we could just handle this. The assistant treasurer is here, Mala. So I'll ask Mala, please, to handle this donation. Now, devotees, our Yagya continues tomorrow night. Puja starts at 6:30.